The Dreamcast is one of the most nostalgic game consoles. In recent years, its power supplies started failing, which is only natural to happen. Many replacement power supplies did appear with different levels of quality, performance, and price. This video will show a brand new option called Thunder PSU for Dreamcast, or also known as ThunderDream. So what are the features of this new design? So let's start by saying that it is a universal input, as you can see, exactly like the original power supply. A universal AC input. You can use it in Japan, America, the Islamic world, Europe, anything like from 100 to 220 volts AC, 240 volts AC, no problem with that. And this is very important so that you can get this model for any Dreamcast that you have. It also uses this RECOM medically rated power supply or AC to DC converter, if you know your power supply designs, or a qualified manual replacement for this. It's either this or a manual, exactly the same results. Extremely high power and high safety device. It's rated for 30 watts, which gives this design an 8 watts more than the Dreamcast needs, which is always a plus. We can also speak about the low noise and low ripple power supply feature that it has. You know that ripple and noise are significant in old consoles like the Dreamcast because it uses analog analog video output, and noisy power supplies are always a bad thing. This thing can reach less than 25 millivolts peak to peak total noise and ripple figure on full load using a game, not just a resistive way of connecting it like some others do. It is exactly as the final result will be. And I've got a third party friend to verify this, and he even got 15 millivolts peak to peak by enhancing his measurement setup. So overall this thing is as low, as clean as possible, as realistically possible. And as you can see, it uses a professionally designed it is professionally designed, not some datasheet copy and paste. But you know, it's built for quality and premium quality rather than budget, so there's that too. Also, one of the most important features of this device is that it doesn't generate any heat at all, except very little small heat right around this area, which is barely warm after 1 hour to 2 hours of playing, and everything right from here to there is 0 degrees increase over ambient, nearly. This thing is extremely important because the original power supply is literally boiling everywhere, and I've tested it myself. Even the small DC to DC converter modules like Dream PSU and similar power supplies, they generate a significant amount of heat, which was a surprise to me. And they also rely on the external power supply being good and being safe, which is a further layer of complication. So you can get this unit full of all of these features for the price that I listed on the website. Okay, so after all of these features, do you really need to upgrade? So let me tell you one thing, that if you are okay with your original power supply and you are totally okay with all that heat it generates, which you don't have to be, and you have made some recapping and some 12 volt mod for your GDEMU, which you don't need to do on this model. If you are okay with all of that and it works perfectly fine, then you don't have to upgrade to this nice little module, because you have nothing extra to be gained. And if you really have already bought a replacement power supply and it works fine, and you don't really need to upgrade. However, if you are worried about the heat that it generates, the significant amount of heat that it generates, which you should, and you don't want to change the look and feel of the system, like to have a 3D printed little piece over here and put the 12 volt DC from external source, which you have to get to be a very good one to ensure optimum performance, if any. If you don't really want any of that and you want a professional high quality premium module, then this is the thing that you need to get. In terms of performance, this thing will give you the absolute best performance, objectively speaking. But it is more expensive, and probably some people will not think that it's really worth it. So everything is up to you to decide. Okay, installing it will be as easy as just putting it right here, exactly as the original power supply. Push it in, and it fits perfectly fine. And I have verified that the shell actually closes perfectly fine, exactly as the original power supply. And you could just do this and you're all done.
You can get this unit from my store at thundertronics.net or from distributors like Stone Age Gamer and others. All links down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my Discord server to get latest news and upcoming products and stock. With that said, let's keep appreciating the Dreamcast for years and years to come.